Hello, this is RunningRobert, and today we are playing Orrstead. Orrstead is a casual city builder. You can see the nice little city that I have created right here. It's functional. We have a couple little extra areas for it. The game is fun, but it's just a very relaxing kind of build, so nothing too tedious, nothing too problems. It will walk you through it. So let's go ahead and get into the game. So let's go ahead. Let's do a standard map. So we're going to generate, and what are we going to get? Okay, I can make this work. So let's go ahead and play it. So first thing it wants me to do is build the ore. So let's go ahead and let's just do that. We need to build it in this area, it looks like. So let's go ahead. Let's do it here because we're in between both rivers. That's probably a good spot to start. Okay. So what happens is I'm going to get 3 little citizens, no houses. They're not very happy because they're all homeless. And then any policies, stuff like that. So up here is kind of like the wisdoms. That's what you are be gaining, how much you gain a second. But right now it wants me to chop 7 trees and build a path. So let's go ahead and we are going to clear cut everything on this side of the river because this is where I'm going to build my city. There we go. Okay. We're going to speed this up just a little bit just so they can start. And we're also going to build our first path. So let's build the path right here. Okay, so up there we got paths. So pretty much when you do that, I got wisdom, which is nice, which is pretty much what you use for building everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's get the stockpile going. You can see kind of where it goes. So we're just going to put it right here. My little peeps are going to grab some wood and they're going to get it built. Great. Now it says it wants me to stock 10 wood. That's simple enough. You guys go and you grab the wood, you bring it in. Pretty simple. Up here, of course, we got the wood counter, so we'll have that with food and everything else. All the other resources we have will be up here. Okay, so wonderful. It wants me now to build 2 houses. Okay, so houses have to be on the path. So let's go ahead. We're just going to put them right here to begin with. So we'll go 1, 2, and we'll just go 3 because why not? Okay, so this he is working hard, and he decided, you know what? I think I'm good for the moment. There we go. Okay. Boom, we got the houses. So now we need a water collector. So if we look at the houses, it needs stuff. Of course, water is one of those things. So let's go ahead and let's get it. So that is very simple. We'll just put the water right here. You know what? We'll build out into this area. So this will be like the farthest spot. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get that. This water collector is going to help me produce wheat farms. So, which we like. And we're going to actually get a couple more paths here. Okay. So now it wants me to produce 2 wheat farms. So wheat farms need to be by my water tower, as you see there. So we're going to go ahead and get that going. Beautiful. Okay. Now it says, hey, granary. And of course, obviously, granary is going to get grain. Requires path. So you need to be like right here. Yeah. Everything's going to be built in that area, so we like that. Oh, it also wants me to build a house in 2 minutes, so let's hurry up and try to do that. We're going to slow this down a little bit, because I want to be able to build a house. So we're going to actually put this path kind of coming down this way. And let's just going to build a house like right here. Okay, so you see these have no food, but they do have water, so the happiness has gone up a little bit. The granary will get storage, and that will lead to it. So at the moment, I'm using much more wood than I have at the moment to build stuff. But that is okay. There you go. Got that house. So, new person. Nice. So, now I have 7 citizens and 8 houses. 1 house is vacant. That's okay. We'll get there. Okay, so we currently have 10 wood. However, we aren't producing anymore anywhere else. So we need to go ahead. I'm going to chop some more trees. And we're just going to do it right around here because, again, we're going to try to take care of the river. And it wants me to build a wheat market. Wheat market is what supplies all the houses. So right here's a good spot for that. We can go back to speeding up now that we are in good shape. Beautiful. Okay, so now you can see the wheat comes here. It now gets distributed to the people. They are happy. They each require, looks like, 2 wheat. And now we need to reach 10 population. That's simple enough, just having enough people to do it. So we'll build 2 houses over here. And now we should be able to get some people into the settlement. Oh, there's 1. And 2. Beautiful. Okay. Awesome. Lumberjack. Well, you can kind of figure out what a lumberjack does. I don't think that's extremely hard to figure out at the moment. So we're going to build paths out this way because we have wood over here, and that's kind of what we need. So let's see, lumber. So lumberjack automatically chops nearby trees. So that's kind of what I want. And that's a pretty good range for it. Let's go ahead and get that going. Okay. You can kind of see I'm a little bit low on the wheat if I'm going to be building more people. So let's go ahead and let's build some more wheat farms. Oh, but it wants me to build a house. I can do that. I will take the extra 200 wisdom. Especially since I need to get to 15 people. So we can go ahead and just build both. Yeah, why not? And this tree, where did this tree come up? This tree just kind of popped up. I'm gonna cut it down. Okay. Yep, so I've pretty much used all my wood available. Okay, so this guy now is chopping, automatically chopping trees. I did build a house. Oh no, I built another wheat farm. I don't need that. Yeah, I did not buy the right thing. So that was my mistake. That's like, why didn't I get the stuff for that? That is okay. No big deal. Yeah, I built 2 granaries instead of actually building what I needed. It's fine. Okay. So let's go ahead. Let's get these 2 houses going. Yeah, there's not a lot of wood because I've chopped everything. So let's go ahead and we can chop that, chop those, chop that one, chop it all. Oh. So this is a wisdom geode. It just gives me nuggets of information. They appear. Harvest it. Beautiful. Wisdom store. Oh, okay. Wow. There we go. So that was kind of nice. Okay. So you're not chopping any trees at the moment. That's okay. We'll get that to work out. So what we need to do is build a forester next. And I think that's going to probably help me go from where I need to be. So let's go build it right here. Oh, there's the house. Let's actually build a house this time. That is very important. Though I do not have much wood to build anything. Chopped on that tree. There we go. Sweet. Okay, so that's my population coming up. So here's the problem. There's no wood storage. So that is something that we're going to need. We're going to need the stockpile from here. So let's go ahead. I'm going to put that over here. That's what I was waiting for. So now we should be getting some wood from... There we go. So you can see that's now getting chopped. So let's actually get a second forester here. Yeah, let's get 2. Why not? Because again, the more trees I can chop, the more forest I get. Can't go wrong there. Trees just kind of pop up where you need them to be. I love it. Okay, so... Oh, we are into fall for the first year. It's not a big deal. The season's just kind of... Oh, wisdom geode. Collect you. 7 times all wisdom. Okay, that's nice. Okay, so let's see. I have stocked 50 wheat. Now I do need to build that second granary. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see. It's right here. Let's see, granary. We're just going to put that right here. It's not connected to any wheat farms. So I guess I do have to put it right there for it to be connected to a wheat farm. Okay. Harvest, my friends. Harvest it all. Build a house. Okay. There we go. I need one more wood. And we're gonna chop these trees down now that it has regrown. There we go. Okay. Should get to population soon because now I have enough people. And my city's kind of working. Like, it's doing what should be doing. We're gonna get 100 wheat soon enough. Ah, sawmill. So sawmill produces wisdoms but causes pollution. So you can kind of see here, consumes 2 wood a minute, but you get wisdom 50 a second. So right now I'm doing 1 or 2. So that is a lot. But of course that means you need to keep that done, and I need to keep the sawmill far enough away from my city that it's not causing pollution. So we'll put it right over here. Yeah, this is beautiful. That city is definitely coming up. Okay, so it's gonna start. We're starting to consume. We already have the wood in storage. Now that is where we're gonna have issues now keeping wood. So that's kind of like how it's gonna work for that. So right now, like I said, we have farms that are keeping for people. People are just kind of waiting. Oh, wisdom geode. Go ahead and nag that. Beautiful. Okay, well, yeah, now we're cooking. Now we're cooking at 187. So we were at 1 a second ago. Now a lot more. And it wants another house. Absolutely. Right there. And we're also going to build a path. Let's just go in here. Because that'll be another 2 houses I can put right there. Not a problem. Let's go ahead and put those in there. Okay, so wood, actually a little bit short now. So we're going to go ahead and also get that second lumberjack. Because I'm playing at trees now. Now we'll get 2 lumberjacks. Population should go up. And that's going to give me the bridge, which is very nice because it would be nice to build the city across the river here. So I can actually use both sides of the river. So let's go ahead and just put it right here. That's simple enough. And we're just going to go ahead and connect it that way. And now we have more room for stuff. So again, I need to keep by the waterfront. So very important to keep this kind of going. So we're going to do another water collector over here. Because we're going to use this to farm this side. And let's go. I don't need a second water there. Let's go over like here. Okay. Oh, got the wisdom geode. Boom. Okay. Come on, guys. Let's go. Got plenty of wood. Got plenty of food. Okay. Wants a house? Absolutely. Okay, so we're going to build it actually right here. Right there. And we're going to need to get our wheat market. And we might as well put in a granary while we're thinking about it over on this side. Okay. And then fields. And we can build a huge amount of fields over on this side, because that's kind of why we moved over for the moment. Like I said, we can get water from here, so it supplies all the way out to here. So let's go ahead. Let's build the path like right through here. We'll get rid of some of the farmlands, but I think we'll be okay with that. We're trying to get that 30 population now, so let's go ahead and build a good amount of houses. Okay, river dock. Okay, that's gonna probably give me fish. I think that's the next step there. So yeah, now we're moving at like 200 a minute, which is pretty nice. Wood we gotta keep watching for. Okay, so we need a river dock. So let's go ahead, river dock. Guess what? It requires a path. And it has to be on the river? There we go. Okay, that's kind of the spots it wants. Okay, so let's go right here. Let's go ahead and get that building because, oh, let's see, Mr. Geode found you. Boom. Okay. So now we have the river fishery. So now we can store trout. So let's go ahead and let's do that. Let's just use you, my friend. We're probably going to build some of the trouts over on this side. So let's go ahead and put you here. I'll build a house, absolutely. Let's go right. I'm going to build 2. That's right. You can't stop progress. Okay. So now, this is now supplying trout to that, which again is going to supply trout and give me a little bit more happiness from there. After, I get a fish market, because of course. So the fish market, like I said, we can put that right in the middle of town, so everyone gets a chance to get it. Come on, guys, let's go. One more wood. He's coming. He's making his way. Beautiful. Tax collector. Multiple wisdoms gains, but lowers happiness. That's generally what tax collectors do. Oh, and wood furnace. Okay, because we've made it into winter. So let's put this at the path there. Let's go ahead. Put this where we're going to get the most amount of people for it. So again, during winter, everything is kind of like quieted down. There is a wisdom geode. Beautiful. Okay. Oh, it also wants me to build a house for 10,000. I will. Okay, so we definitely are using more trout than we have, which is a problem. So you can see that these guys have some trout, but they have no heat. A little cold. So we need to build a wood furnace. So let's go with here. Provides heat to your to your people. So let's see, that's going to supply heat to this area here. That is pretty nice. And then, of course, again, would need another river dock. So I'm looking at, there you go, fishing. Requires a path. There's not that many spots for fishing. Let's go ahead and just put this, like, down here. Maybe that will help me get a couple more spots. Oh, this requires river and a lake. So again, I'm not quite sure why this is the only spot I can build it in. It just might be my location. Let's go right here really quick and let's see if that helps. Yeah, okay, so it has to be against the water. Okay, simple enough. You know what? Let's go ahead. Let's build a couple paths here. There we go. Hello, geode. Okay. Build a house. Okay, so now I've kind of built my first little bit of layers. We're gonna build a second set of houses over here. So let's go ahead. Let's put you here. Oh, I was gonna build a bridge because yeah, I was gonna try to connect this a little better. The wood can kind of flow a little bit better. Beautiful. Okay, so it wants me now to reach a population of 46. There's still 6 households that are vacant. It has taken some time. Let's check. How's my storage going? Oh, tax collector he's working hard. Where's the? Yeah, we have like 50, 38 there. 50. Wheat. Yeah, plenty of wheat. No fish in the winter. Okay. Well, this guy's he's fishing. Why are you fishing? You guys aren't fishing at all. Oh, there. Okay, I guess you guys are. Just... That's just how it's going. Okay, so let's go ahead and try to get this 50 population. Right now, let's see. Population happiness means that nobody's actually causing citizens to arrive at the moment. So people aren't happy. So they're not actually arriving on site. So that is something, and there's no stockpile close enough for this wood. Okay, so we gotta get that going. Let's go right there. Yeah, because people are cold. So it makes sense. Let's go ahead and get another wood furnace over here. And that should keep all those houses warm. Because it looks... wheat. I'm low on wheat because I'm not producing anything, but I'm okay with wood. So Oh, another house. Yep, now we can kind of, like I said, put them on that area. Even though we have nobody coming. Oh, there you go. So you get a little heat. People get a little heat and they feel a whole lot better. So, yeah, we saw all of a sudden that went way up to 15 happiness. So now citizens are going to arrive quite often. Wisdom geode. Let's find her over here. Okay. So we got a nice little house started. When is winter ending? I'm thinking at the end of this time frame it's going to end. So that's what we're going for. We do have enough population. We can get more. Let's go ahead and just build this out fully. And like I said, I think the second row will go right here because that will be close to the fish market. The wheat market. Oh, some of these are not going to be on the wheat market. So that's a problem. Oh, wow. Lots of stuff going on here. Okay. So, what do we got? We got wells. So, obviously, wells are going to be for when there's not a lake available to me. Now, in this build, you know, I have a pretty good opportunity for that kind of stuff. But, again, we're trying to get this game, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to build you out here. Because, again, I don't know if anything actually is going to be able to survive out here. Because I don't know what wheat I'll be able to produce. So we're going to just kind of build that for the moment. It also wants me to build a town hall. Let's see, where are you? Policies, there you go. Allow spending on policies and upgrades. Let's build it by this city, because this city I'm going to continue to expand out. Oh, there's a lot of stuff going on now. Okay, so now we've done the coal mine. Housing. Another house again. I'm going to put it right there. Also, let's see. I need a wheat market over on this side. And you need to actually be able to get wheat from somewhere too. So I think it can go from that granary. So I think right here is a good spot for it. Oh, and you can like see all the little smoke come from the houses. Okay. Now I'm just waiting for winter to end. It's a little chilly here. But that's okay, yeah. I mean, hey, my fish markets are still producing. These guys, they're not getting fish. I mean, it happens. So, we might get them at some point. I do have 62 houses, so I'm now full of houses. So we can go ahead and get the last 3, 4. Not enough wisdom. Okay, so that's kind of where you are limited in building. It's like I gotta have enough wisdom to do it. Which means I need to upgrade my city enough to be able to do it. So, okay, there we go. Upspring, yay! Back to farming. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna be 200k wisdom. But now that's really kind of where the game is going to get you, is that you won't have enough wisdom. Like I said, well, that's kind of nice, 1,000, but for housing, I need almost 500,000. So I'm only gonna be able to build 2 houses at this rate with what I have at the moment. So that does make a difference. So, you know, obviously there is some thought on how you have to build. Let's see, we're going to check these stockpiles. They're pretty full. The wood, 80 per minute is good, but I want it to be better. So let's go ahead. Let's build the path out a little bit more here. Yeah, it's only 5k for the forester, so that's pretty nice because we're just going to go ahead and get another lumberjack here. And that's really what we're trying to do at this point, is so we can cause another sawmill. Another sawmill means we get more wisdom, which we can build more stuff. Okay, so what else do we have? Build a grain mill. Converts grain to wheat. Okay. So let's see here. I want you in a good spot. Like, yeah, that's a pretty good spot right there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get that going. Another house. That's all they want. This one is housing. Now we are getting farther away from this watermill. So this actually, these guys don't have any water. So this is a good spot now to build that well. So we're just gonna build it like, let's build it right there. That's fine, because we're gonna build houses there. So that's gonna kind of get that row and that row for housing. A 70 to 80. Okay, so we'll need more houses soon enough. That's okay. So now those all get wells. There. Now this number is now getting pretty nice. Again, housing's still pretty expensive. Each time I build, it's going to be a little bit more. So that's kind of like your rate limiting fact in this game. We are also going to expand across this river here. Because there's so many trees, I might as well use it. And maybe I can actually get some fishing in this area too, which would be nice for that little city there. So let's go ahead, let's build my river bridge. And then just kind of build 2 of these. And then simple enough, we can just go ahead and build stockpile. Pretty simple, right here. And we can build lumberjack. So 1 lumberjack, 2 lumberjacks. Hello, geode. Boom. Okay. Oh, wants me to build a house. We will, because we're going to get the extra stuff for it. So, an extra 200,000, which is half the price. I get 4 million when I get 80 populations. That's pretty nice. Okay, so boom, boom, boom. Nice. Okay, so now these guys are cutting away. I'm going to try, after this tree gets cut, I'm going to try to build a path on this side. And that's where I'm going to build my foresters. Apparently they don't want to cut this tree. So I'm going to have to tell them to cut that tree. Yes, please. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead and build you. Let's go ahead now and build my foresters. And I don't want them to really build anything on the opposite side of the area. So we'll just build them right here. Because again, I want to keep the area free. Like, I don't want them to build on this side because, 1, they don't really need to at the moment. And yeah, we're just going to go with that. Okay, so. Stores grain. Isn't that what we have? Converts wheat to grain. Okay, so that's my windmill's over here. So we are now we plant grain and wheat. So let's go ahead and build that grain mill. Right here's a good spot for it. That's nice and close. Oh, another home. Right there. And a wisdom geode. Where are you? There it is. And sometimes those are hard to find. And now the bakery. Okay, so. Oh, another house. Boom. Oh, I never built that first one. Oh, that's funny. Okay, that's fine. We're getting the 74, 76. We're in pretty good shape. Okay. Wants me to do a tax collector. So, multiple wisdom gains, but lowered happiness. Well, let's just put him in the big city. Because we're going to take all the money. We already have a tax collector over on that side. We're going to have to build another one over here to kind of service this little city. There we go. Okay. Next, it wants a coal mine. Let's see. I'm looking. Well, bakery. We'll get there in a second. Coal mine. Produces coal, which requires rail transport. So I need to look for coal. Oof. Oh, there's heavy coal deposits in some of these areas. Oh, okay. You can see a couple over there. A couple over here. I think these are nice. Okay. Because they're generally fairly far away from my city. No, wants another house. Absolutely. I'll always build another house. Not enough wisdom. Okay. Apparently I will not, as this has now gone to 1.35. Let's get you going. And my poor research has slowed down a little bit. There we go. Now we should be able to build a house in a second. Okay. Oh, the next thing it's looking for now is a coal power plant. Obviously, this is going to provide heat. And where am I going to build you? And we're going to continue to build on this way. So let's go right there. We're going to have to do some connecting to it. Consumes coal to provide power. Okay. To get that coal, we are going to have to do some provisional. So we're going to have to load Okay. So build a coal loading site. Okay. There you go. Okay. Now coal unloading site, which that makes it pretty simple. And then now, let's see, we can get one over here too for coal loading. Okay, let's go ahead and do transports. That's right, I need to... There we go. Okay. So now it wants me to transport 10 coal. We currently have... Okay, so we have enough coal, so we're good there. Oh, house, can I get it in time? Okay. Now I can get a powered sawmill. I don't think I'm going to get that in time. So powered sawmill produces tons of wisdom. So again, let's go ahead, let's get here. But we're going to need to actually build up resources over here if we're going to have sawmills over in this area. So again, we're going to go lumber. We can get some lumberjacks. And we're going to get some foresters. Not enough wisdom. Okay, so we're stuck for a second. Because I still need the stockpile. So let's put you right here. Okay, so now we're getting a little choppy. Stockpile will be over here, which will then produce here, which will give me 10k, which is great because right now these are only doing 50. So this one producing 10 is going to help me a huge amount because again, it's what we need. And then it still wants me to build another tax collector. I really don't... I need to build more cities for a tax collector. So let's go ahead and let's just get this area ready. Because like, oh, I didn't want it. I didn't want one there. So let's demolish that. Thank you. So houses are going to go here and then here. So we'll go ahead, we'll put that there. Oh, it wants a house. Oh, it's going to be 4 million. Only cost me 2. It's not bad. Okay, but now we're actually producing a good amount right there. So again, let's check the coal. We have plenty of coal, so we can actually get a second powered sawmill here, I think. Yeah, we're going to go with it. Let's see. Powered sawmill, boom. And then we also need an ocean dock. Well, you can guess what an ocean dock does, but that's beautiful. I spent way too much probably on the ocean docks, but that's okay. So now ocean fishery. So again, this is now going to get that fish. We're going to put it right in the middle here. And then we're going to need that fish market. Okay. Oh, yep. So that fish market is actually going to be served by him. So that actually worked out well. Let's get another forester while I'm thinking about it. Okay. Because now I think I need more people. So what does that cost to build? It's 2.37. I have now 136. Oh, there's a house. Yes. Okay. The Wisdom Geode I found right here. And then it wants another tax collector. So I think that's going to be in the town. We're going to put you right here. Because that's really going to... I'm going to build the city around this area now. Water... Well, water should fit here, but I should need another well. So let's go ahead. Let's get that going. Let's go right here. And then I'll get the next spot. We can go ahead and kind of put out where the city's going to be. I think this is going to be like my main area right here. We need 2 more people. Let's go ahead and get 2 more houses in there. Yeah, now I'm shooting at, I get 1.2 million at a time. Houses still are fairly expensive, but I could deal with that. Okay. 89 and 90. Beautiful. Okay, so log cabin improves nearby foresters. Okay. I'm I'll get one for both these areas because I have a lot of foresters here. You see a good wood. Oh yeah, I like that. Look how much wood I'm collecting here. That's pretty nice. Okay, it also wants 90 population. So let's see, 330 million. Let's go. Let's finish up that too. There you go. That should. Each of those is 2 people, so that should be enough. Okay. Oh, my poor. That just moves so much differently depending on how much stuff I have. How much stockpile do I have here? 12. That I have some. Let's see, we're looking at coal. Village house. Okay. Oh, we also can build another simple house, which we're going to do. So if I go here, more housing, more demands. Of course. So we're going to put you right here for the moment. We're going to see what your demands are, my friend, and then we're going to figure out what we need to do from there. It's probably going to be this park. I think it's probably going to be number 1 thing, which I can put over in this direction. Okay, so provide recreation. Why not? So right now, this fits more residents. No food, no recreation. They have nothing right now. I probably need to look at... They have water. They have grain and water, so that works. No food yet. You know what? Because I think I'm a little too far away from my wheat markets. I think my wheat markets are here, and they don't go far enough. So we're gonna have to deal with that. Okay, so let's go. I think it's town wheat market. Yeah, we're gonna have to take it from that granary there. Let's just go. I guess this is just gonna be the little area I go with. Put you in there. I have a geode somewhere. There it is. Okay. 60 million, beautiful. Okay, so that's gonna get me a couple more people. We can go ahead and build 2 more houses here. That should get me to 111. Okay, oof. Okay, so wheat, guess what? Starting to run a little bit low on wheat here. So we need more wheat. Let's do it. Improves nearby farms. So I like that. Beautiful. I want to use that as a city, but whatever. Okay, so that should help the wheat. Let's see. Oh, the grain we still haven't done anything with there. It wants another tax collector. Jeez, so many taxes. Okay, let's look to expand the city somewhere else. You know, we got some nice areas over here. Like, I got everything I need. And, reward unlock is the library. That's kind of nice. Let's see, I got 2.2 billion. Let's see, this is going to take 100 million now. 100, 110, 150, 200. Oh, that's again there. Okay, and that should be the population I need to be able to do that. Okay. Yeah, I got 121 housing, so that should get me to that. It's only 2 billion wisdom. Beautiful. Okay, so library, multiple stacks gained. So let's go with that. Let's see, +1 to nearby village houses. So this only affects villages. So I actually need to get a little fancy here with my villagers. So let's go ahead and cut you out there. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Look at all that. Beautiful. Okay. Let's see. We're going to have to make sure. You know what? We probably need to, just to be on the safe side. I have a much larger population than I did last time. So let's maybe be a little bit safer and store a little bit more wheat. Because, yeah, it is fall. We're going to get winter, and then we are not going to have... Beautiful. Oh, building a house. Boom. That's going to get me another 2 billion when it only cost me 400 million to build. Okay, so it wants the library. The problem is library only... Oh, why you... Somebody's hungry? Everyone has food here. You almost have too much food because you have wheat, you have trout, and you have mackerel. I don't know why you're unhappy. This, you have no wheat farms close to it. That makes sense. Where can I put wheat farms? Nowhere there. This is where that transit's going to be done, because now we can go with like loading wheat, grain, and other stuff there. Okay, so this guy, he unfortunately is kind of worthless, so it's going to go ahead and get rid of him. But again, these houses now are getting kind of far away from the river and everything else like that, so we need to kind of work on that. So let's chop some trees down here. This area looks like it's going to be pretty good. Let's go ahead and let's just build you out here. And then what we're going to do, we're going to get a water tower. And then we're going to get... Gotta wait for the water tower. Oh, there we go. Now... all the wheat. Okay, I'm putting this there because I'm gonna have a little transport going in here. So let's go ahead. I'm just gonna build you out to here. And then I'm gonna build my granary. I wonder if wheat can be collected from that. Let's see. Yeah, okay, so it goes... Okay, so it goes like that. So let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's get an unloading station. That's not really where I want that. I need an adjacent stockpile. So I need like a granary. So let's go ahead. Let's just get this granary over here. And then we can do the unloading. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's... Oh, does not like me going over that. There we go. Okay. Okay, my friends. Load up wheat. I'll build a house. Yes. Okay, so the wheat should now get... There we go. Okay, so the wheat got delivered. It immediately got used. So we definitely need more farms, that's for sure. So let's go ahead and let's put a rail crossing here. And let's get more farms in this area. I gotta wait for them to be built before I can do that. There's some wheat. Oh, but we are in winter, so unfortunately this little area is going to end for a second. So let's go ahead. Let's finish up this loading station. There we go. And we can almost kind of maybe go around and get the other side if needed. Okay. Oh, there's a wisdom geode somewhere. It's white. I'm not going to be able to see that dang thing. It's like white on white. Not happening. Okay. Let's look at my resources. Plenty of wood, plenty of trout, plenty of mackerel. Coal it's always saying a little bit negative, but we've always had enough. Grain, still have 200 wheat. One house. Yeah, I'll give you a house. Yeah, so these guys, they have, oh, no heat. Urgh. It's getting cold there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the furnace. And stockpile's right there. What is it's not... Yeah, no heat for them either. Apparently, I did not give enough heat for a lot of people, but you know what? Not my problem. Alright, so let's go ahead and get that going. That'll heat the rest of that over there. See, that's probably why that might be a little bit low. There we go. Okay. So now we gotta survive the winter and get another 2 population, but we'll wait until we get like the little thing that comes up there. Let's get the tax collector, because why not? I mean, it's extra 60 million. I'll take it. Okay. I guess they just want tax collectors. Alright, so while that is going, let's go ahead and let's... I don't know what I can farm here. So that does make it a little problem. I think I'm going to expand out, like, into here. Like, this is getting to be fairly decent. But there are issues with it. So, oh, there's the house. Okay, we're probably gonna have to build our last, because yeah, I think at this point, like I said, we're building our last little spot right there, but it's by the rails, so it's like, eh. We're gonna have to build a road right there. Yeah, because I think after I get this last little bit, not much to do. We're going to do a little flippy flip to see if I can find that geo, though I don't think I'm going to find it until later. Yeah, this is a beautiful wood producing area here and there and and here. Lots of wood going on. I like it. Okay. I have 11 billion. Houses are now costing 8 billion. I need 1 population. I'm waiting for that thing to pop up so I can get something free. Let's see. You're providing heat. One of these places does not have enough. Well, they got wheat. You're fine. You don't have to eat a great diet. Especially, I don't think this fish market gets that far. No, he does. He gets over there. So, he has mackerel stored. Let's see, ocean fishery. Okay. Oh, there's the house. Yep, done. Okay. Sheep pen. Bluff in a fleece. So I'm not sure we're gonna wait till we get to the new area before we go with that. Before we get with our sheep pen, because that's gonna deal with clothing now for the houses. So, but first we just kind of want to get through winter. That's the big goal right now. So we're not really gonna build much at the moment. No heat. How do you not have heat? Everywhere else has heat besides you. Well, I guess nobody has heat over here. Oops. No food? Oh boy. So I got a couple cracks here and there. Where people are not getting quite as much food. Oh geez, yeah, the wheat market. Okay, I need winter to end. Because my people are gonna be a little bit hungry. And I'm surprised because we should have enough fish going on here. Like, yeah, this is... Let's look. Yeah, I can fish market out over here. Okay. At least I'd get some food for some people. There it is. Okay, so built the house. Like I said, this is going to be my last row of houses here. Because at this point, like I said, there's just so... We've done a pretty good job building a little city over here. Not gonna lie, I do like it. But we do need to move on to bigger and better things. Okay. I just don't know how long winter is. But I think I might have some starvation going on. But, again, it's a casual city builder, so I just have to wait for the spring. Okay. Here. Yeah, there's No wheat coming here. So that's, I guess that could be why a lot of these people over here are hungry, because there's no wheat going into the wheat mill to be sold here. Yeah, there's no distribution going on. Not at all. Let's go ahead and build another house here. We can get up to this 140 mark at the 10 billion I need. Even though houses are now, they're getting expensive. That's 134, 135. Now the village houses are actually a lot cheaper at the moment. So we actually might, might knock 2 of those down. Because they're only 840 million instead of 2 billion. Small numbers. They have recreation. There's a park somewhere for it. But you have no food. Because you are outside of the fish market residential. And we'll get the house there. Okay, yeah. Oh, thank goodness. It's springtime. Okay, let's get this happiness up. I think a lot of people, like I said, did not get a lot of food. And so we're going to see if we can rise that. And we can already, yeah, you already see that rising up pretty good. And mostly because it's hunger. So a lot of my population kind of starved during that winter, which definitely hurt. But now as hunger's going away, we're getting up there. Which is good because, yeah, we're not doing much of nothing without that hunger. Okay, but next thing we're going to do, like I said, I wanted to build out into a new city area. So we're going to move this a little bit to kind of... Yeah, I think right here is a good spot to build just a little bit more of a city. Oh, we also can do sheep. Let's do that one, thinking about it. So let's see, sheep mill. What do you need? I guess you provide like cloth or something. I don't know. Let's go ahead and build 2 sheep over here. Let's see what we get. Oh man, we can get another house. We know we're just about done there. We can start to kind of build this up. Okay, so now produces wool. That's the shear. It's right here. That's pretty simple. I'm not sure what that is. Distributes hats. So, okay, so my little sheepies, they get sheared. They get produced. Then they get turned into hats. Wonderful. Okay, so what? And then I got to distribute 10 hats. So, do I have a hat maker? Oh, he distributes hats, so he'll get the hats. Right now I just have the wool. I don't have any hats. Oh, so there we go. So he consumes 5 wool, produces 1 hat. So I think we're gonna need some more sheep hats. Okay, let's go ahead. It doesn't look like the sheepies need anything, so we're kind of nice with that. Okay, how's that wheat market doing? Now I got plenty of wheat over there. Alright, that's working out well. Again, I was looking to build another city over here, so let's go ahead. Let's get back to that. So let's see, the water tower. Let's put you right here. Let's see. Have to get you people out here. I think I'm gonna miss this little housing for the moment because I'm trying to build this area up, so I'm trying not to move too much out of that area. Okay, so that's the water. Okay, so now let's go ahead and get the wheat. There you go. Okay, and then from there, let's see. So you're going to store the wheat right here. I'm going to have our first row of houses over on this side. Okay, that's great. Now we can go ahead and put that wheat market down right there. You know, at the same time, I want to move this road because I can actually do some fishery if I need to. If I get rid of you, then I destroy... Oh, not that much. Okay, because I think I can make fisheries in that area. Okay, so now, yeah, we got plenty of storage, plenty of wheat. We can add some river docks right here. Like I said, that's exactly what I was looking to do. And then we can add storage trout. Yeah, this is going to be river, so I'm going to put you right here. And then fish market it right. You connected there? Yes. Okay. Because I think we can actually build these nicer houses in here at this rate because they're a little bit cheaper than my 4 billion at the moment. Plus, they have 3 people, so get all the fish there. Okay. We need a park. We'll put you right. We'll put you right in the middle because we're also going to need that well to provide water. Okay. And then it wants me to build a tax collector, so let's just go ahead and build a tax collector. Okay. And it just wants me to build as many tax collectors as possible. Okay, so this well, like I said, I want the waters all in this area here. So let me break out this area so that I am fully utilizing it. Okay, so we're going that way, and then it ends right there. So I want one more. And that's going to be my first block of my new housing development. Okay, so let's go ahead. Let's put the villages in. 1, 2. Oh, that went up quick. Went right up to 7 billion. So yeah, I think the next thing we have to do is work on getting more wisdom. So again, more coal and more stuff like that. Okay, that's beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, so you have recreation, you have water. You should be able to get wheat. We can also build a house over here. It's no big deal there. To get to that 155, 160 marks, next one we're going with. And there's still a geoart out there. I just don't know where it is. Probably hiding behind a tree. Okay. Summer. Beautiful. Yeah, plenty of wheat. We like that. Let's see. Almost distributed our 10 hats for 7 billion. No, you know, it's just a small amount. As much as one village house. That's funny. Okay. Let's see what else I can do here. Well, again, I need to get this wisdom up a lot more. So my powered sawmills are producing a whole lot more. Let's see, they're over. I gotta see if I can see them. That's the problem. Yeah, 10k a second, but that's only 20k. So that's why that's at like, and it's a little bit less. And then of course we have the coal issues that we need to deal with too. So, let's see. Well, let's look for more coal first. Let's go ahead and let's build this up just a little bit. Oh, we got more coal right here. Yeah, we're just gonna go right there. That's pretty simple. And I think I can just pretty much bring it right into here. And this is, I got enough wood to supply it. Okay, so let's go ahead and get the transit. So, coal loading station. Yep, we're gonna load here. Gonna load here. Gonna load here. I'm trying to find where I can... Oh, I need the unloading station. So let's... What's the coal unload to here? Power to a power plant. trying to get around so I can find that. That's really hard to click on that. Oh, you can see what pollution does. My poor pines, they die. They die terrible deaths. Okay, back to where we were before. So let's see. I have just like a coal unloading spot. Yep, I got that. I don't need a coal power plant. I just want coal storage. Does not look like I have that option. That's lumber. I guess we're going right here. Oh, I guess it connects to the power plant, and then you're in good shape. Okay. So let's go ahead. We're gonna delete that space there, and we're going to go ahead and put in the whole unloading station. I guess right there. Let's see. Choppy chop. No, thank you. Okay. Okay, so let's go ahead and get coal stored in there. Beautiful. Okay. So now let's go ahead and build some powered sawmills. Let's go with 3 for the moment. Let's see if that's going to be pretty good. Okay, guys, go ahead, get your wood, get your coal. It's going up slightly. Okay, so we're consuming everything. We're going. So it should be about 40,000. Okay, so that's good enough there. Okay, so let's go. There's the geode. Haha, I found you, you fool. Okay, let's see. Where was I in the city? I can do more mills over here too. This only has 2 coals, so it's a little bit different. Go ahead and cut that stuff down. Yeah, that's pretty much the end of the city there, so. Chop. I'm trying to chop all that stuff in there so I can get more power saws. Yeah, whatever. Alright, I mean, now we're producing 500,000 a second. That's pretty nice. Okay, so let's go ahead. Now that we're building villages up here, let's get the normal house first, because again, 30 billion. It's only costing me 10 billion. I mean, that's it. But we can get a village house here too. Now that library becomes a little bit more effective for me. Like I said, library works off of that. So let's go ahead. Let's put you right here. And then just to make sure, we're just going to build you here and here, just so we know what our area is. Okay, boom. That should give me 163, 66, 225 billion, or 10 billion. Yeah, we're going to go with the 10. Now it's, oh, still 18, still cheaper. Okay. Nope, why are you not getting any food? Okay, that geode is a lot easier to find. Okay. And I reached another population milestone, 170. But what's going on over here? Let's see. Wheat. Oh, the wheat market just does not quite get that far. So that's my bad. So we'll just put another wheat market in there for the moment. That's fine. It happens. It looks like, you can see I got plenty of wheat. If anything, I probably just need another granary over here just to make sure we have enough to get through the winter. Because this is the rich part of town here. You got some villages and everything. So this is the fancy part that we're going to be building up. Even though village houses are 200 billion. I only need 2 more to get to 180. And I think that's where I'm going to go for. So let's go ahead and get you going. 600. Not enough. So I could do 2 houses. Let's just put you over on this side. I just don't care. That's a nice spot. Okay. There you go. Now we're making $1 billion a second. I like that. So now we're actually doing something here. Those sawmills are now working pretty well. Probably because at the moment I probably have some kind of wisdom contact going on there. Okay. Want to build another library for 500 billion? Yeah, please. I'll do that. Bakery, library. How much wisdom does it take to build library? Oh, 2.1 trillion. Okay, so we're gonna put a pause on that library for the moment. That's it's not happening. Go ahead, hit you up there. That's funny. So yeah, I think you have a pretty good idea of what the game is like at the moment. So it's just a lot of just casual building. It's not anything that's overwhelming, but you can see it's fairly fun to build up your city. Of course, now at this point, like I said, I'm now working in that 55 billion or 600 billion kind of mark. So obviously I have to continue to expand my city out, get hats, get all that kind of stuff that I need, which is probably something that these village houses want, is some hats, something a little bit nicer. So, and then we still have not gotten into bread or anything like that, which we can still do at another time. I know there's a bakery here somewhere, but I don't think I'm there yet. So, I think I'm gonna leave you with that. Thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, hey, please like and subscribe. Also, I do have memberships and super thanks available, and that's just to help me support the channel with whatever I'm working on. Super helpful, but again, if you only want to like and subscribe, also okay. So thank you very much for watching and listening, and I hope you have a wonderful day.